game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 17.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. On first down, it's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Where's 52? 52. 52's the net. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slap, slap.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left is Watkins. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
2nd down and 8.
To throw, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jones now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
2nd down. Here's Davis Price.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. In motion right is Watkins. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CeeDee Lamb, 82 yards.
Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
52.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jelani Woods
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now a first down throw. Watson flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The final shot before the break. Watson on the move to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 33 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Jones looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic?
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now a shotgun snap. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go, D. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Safe.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Check three. Go.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got one. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Here's Jones off the play fake.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. We own them. We own them.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
73 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Marquise Bell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
In motion right is Watkins. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 86 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jelani Woods, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Watkins diving, he's got it. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Etienne, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Well, now a strip. He loses the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance, that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Let's let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock up the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I said I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.